Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Symbolism, anyone? A Tesla Cybertruck parked in front of the Trump Hotel off of the Las Vegas Strip burst into flames. One person was killed. 7 people were injured. The person who killed was inside the Cybertruck at the time. The Cybertruck was rented through Turo. For those who don't know, Turo is a car rental app where people can rent out their personal vehicles to other people. This Tesla Cybertruck was reportedly carrying a large amount of fireworks. Elon Musk posted up saying that this is not the Cybertruck's fault. All its telemetry was fine. He said it was carrying a very large amount of fireworks or a bomb. And that stuff went off. Now, it's not clear if there was a bomb inside this. It's possible. Is it related to the attack in New Orleans? That's a possibility too. Law enforcement will be looking into this. The irony, if nothing else, the irony of a Tesla Cybertruck, kind of the iconic vehicle for Tesla right now, showing what a rushed failure, something that was a horrible design to start with, years of delays, and just rammed through to people because it had been promised for it was overdue by like 2 or 3 years at least. And the engineers kept coming up with suggestions to make it easier to build and quicker to build, and Elon would have none of it. It had to look like a refrigerator that his son drew. His son drew the truck, apparently. And it had to look like that. No ifs, ands, or buts. And this thing has come out, and it's a disaster, to use Trump's favorite adjective. TikTok is just chock full of things the Cybertruck it's breaking down and things. Now, the truck built for another planet can't even handle anything off pavement on this one. It gets stuck in the snow. It gets stuck in the sand. It can't articulate, so it can't do any rock climbing or stuff along those lines. Cybertruck owners get excited when they could put a couple of cases of bottled water in there and some toilet paper. Stuff your Subaru Outback could do with no problem, or even a Honda Fit, especially if you knock the seats down in the back. But they love their truck. And you got Musk's disaster of a truck bursting into flames in front literally it's a driving dumpster. It looks like a dumpster, and there's a dumpster fire in front of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas. Thank you, Spirit. The thumbnails just draw themselves on this one. So I want to look at the spiritual. Let's look at the truck. Was this a bomb? Was this a terroristic attack? Is this just God? Why you would carry fireworks inside a Cybertruck? That's a really bad idea. Oh God! Entertainment purposes only. I can't even begin to describe how bad of an idea that is. 9 of Cups, my Elon Musk card. Hopes, wishes, dreams fulfilled, smug merchant. This is Elon Musk. It's got the Muskian vibe to it. And justice. Wow. What a combo. Knight of Swords. Somebody... Okay, so I guess we're not even going to find out. Okay, so right now, I want to just point out to the viewers here. Oftentimes, I will... The camera steady out. Oftentimes, I will ask a specific question, and I will get cards answering a different question. This is... Originally, I was going to say, well, let's look at the spiritual meaning behind this. Let's look to see if this was a terroristic attack. It's going straight to the spiritual meaning behind this, or what else is going on, okay? Just sharing that. So... Even though I asked a specific question, I'm going to tell you what the cards are telling me. Here's Elon Musk, Mr. Smug, President-elect Musk, and here's the Justice Department. You load up a Cybertruck filled with explosives and fireworks. What do you think is going to happen? Of course this thing is going to burst into flames. Of course it is. Elon Musk, the Justice Department's coming for you. They're coming for you quickly. This is probably going to be related to my other reading I just did. It's going up at midnight tonight, so January 2nd, 2025. This is going to be related to the election interference, the symbolism with this. Literally, Elon just drove a dumpster fire and dropped it off in front of the Trump Hotel. I don't know any other way to put it. In the past, you got the King of Wands. Elon Musk is running around acting like he's the king of the world. Paid $250 million to buy the U.S. government, and he's looking at paying $20 to $50 million to buy the elections in other countries, namely England and Germany, amongst others. This has also been my Merrick Garland card in the past, and the Justice Department. So Elon's also got problems with his Starlink and his behavior with Vladimir Putin. I can only imagine that they know a lot of stuff about Elon. And I think all that's coming out too. Current situation is the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Okay, this was my foundation card. It didn't make the video because I thought I hit pause or unpause my video. This is going to be about election interference. This is symbolic of the election interference case. It's going to really cause a lot of... there's going to be a strong response to this. Oh, God. And this is in the same position as that one. Again, it didn't get recorded. I'm so sorry. They're going to be talking to us, like acting like an ambassador. They're going to be talking about the election interference case and giving us that information. We can't take it all in one drop. We have to hear about this. It's funny because it's a dumpster fire in front of Trump Hotel. In front of Trump's, it's a dumpster fire in front of Trump's brand. Overseas. Waiting for your ship to come in. They're not going to give it all at once. They're going to talk about the overseas interference. And Elon's trying to interfere with stuff overseas. Outcome is the Page of Wands, messaging about the actions that he's taken. It's going to come quickly, though. All right, so this, just like the Tesla Cybertruck bursting into flames in front of it, we hear the news quickly. Shouldn't necessarily jump to conclusions quickly, but the investigators are going to drill down and try and find out what happened. Is it a terroristic attack? Somebody had some passion. Either they really loved, Elon. Now, you can imagine somebody specifically renting a Cybertruck and then driving in front of Trump Tower because the two of them go hand in hand. I don't know. Like getting ready for a TikTok. Is it a foreigner? Possibly. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Somebody traveled to do that. But there's going to be more to this. But these cards are the same cards I was getting for the election interference case. So I'm not saying that they're linked, but it's symbolic of there's stuff that Elon's done that ties in with the election interference and the money. Because when they start, in my original throw, they're going to start following the money or start revealing what happened when they started following the money. Who took the money, what they did with it, etc., etc., etc. How does traveling, how that money traveled and what it influenced once it was traveling. And it's going to be linked up to Elon. And then because it's linked up to Elon and Elon's linked to Trump. It's literally like having a dumpster explode into flames, and you can't deny that it's Elon because it's a freaking Tesla Cybertruck, and it's right in front. It's on the doorstep of the Trump Hotel. Trump can't deny this because it's right in front of his hotel. Never saw that Cybertruck before. That's not my hotel. Never put my name on it. It's going to be one of those things where it's going to be a blazing fire, exploding. We know who caused it, and we know who it impacted, and there can be no denials on it. Trump can't say it's not his tower. He's got his name down the front. Elon can't say it's not his truck. It's a frickin' Tesla, and there's only one vehicle on the planet that looks like that damn pile of garbage. I drive an EV. There were times where Michelle and I almost bought a Tesla. We looked at Model 3s and we looked at Model Ys and we considered Model S's. And, then Elon just turned out to be a pile of garbage, so she didn't want to buy a car associated with him. And that was years ago. That was back in 2021. 2022. Meow. And, people put bumper stickers on their car saying, I bought this before I found out Elon was crazy. If we had bought a Model Y, yeah, that would be on our car. But, I like EVs. Hello. I got a visitor. Hello. She's hungry. She's hungry. She doesn't care. It's not in the right spot. When the kitten wants something, she comes up, she meows, and then she puts her paws up here like, I need some help. She's cute. She's a hello. She's such a cute little kitty. She mostly plays with her food, she plays with her toys. She plays with anything. But when she wants food, this is what she does. Michelle's shaking her little bowl, and she wants to eat it on a bed because she's a princess. All right. What can you tell me about not that you've given me the spiritual meaning about it. Oh, dear. We'll leave that one down there because it's going to be the high priestess. What can you tell me about the explosion? Is that just symbolic, or is there something else to this? We'll do a 7-carder, but we're going to do 2 signifiers because this one popped out. They know they're going to reveal details. Now let's see if we're going to still get election interference, or if we're going to actually get the truck. Bringing things to an end. Ugh. What's going to be the cross? Betrayal, heartbreak, betrayals, and the happy family. I don't think we'll keep going with this. This is going to be about the driver who died. I think that he was trying to do it to be a fanboy. I don't think that... We'll see. We'll see. In the past, you got the Knight of Wands. Somebody wanting to take an action. This wasn't going to be the last one. Again, if we have terrorist attacks on vehicles, that would be one thing. But let's see. Current situation of the Magician. They wanted a big bang, that's for sure. They wanted to do something spectacular. Does that mean they blew it up on purpose? Maybe. They wanted to get Elon's attention. They loved. I think this is somebody who really liked Elon. It was a big opportunity. Reaping what you sow. Okay. My inclination is to say that this was somebody who was a big fan of Trump and Elon, and they wanted to do something special. I mean, literally, like they wanted to film a TikTok or do something special to show off to Elon and Trump what a super fan they were. The only reason I say this is because I keep getting this 10 of Cups card here. Somebody who's really on it. And they were trying to think of, how do I top these other people? They came up with this great idea. They're going to impress Elon. They went out there, they got the fireworks, they got the opportunity, they got the Cybertruck. They were going to make, they wanted a viral video moment, and they were going to make money off of it. Now, if it was a terroristic attack and they were trying to blow up Elon, here's where we try to end it with Elon and, try and go after him type of thing. That may be linked to the other terrorist attack. We can't have just the one. I haven't. Let's come up here. We're going to take out Elon. Maybe I'll get paid a bunch of money for it. But it doesn't feel right. I just think that this is a super fan. I think this is a super fan. Now, if we go back down to the spiritual meaning about this, let's take another look at that. That the high priestess, the spy agencies know stuff about that was going to bring an end to Elon because of his betrayal to this country. He should be celebrating all the money and everything wonderful that he's gotten from this country, and he's willing to sell it all because he's got to be the smartest dude in the room type of thing. In the past, Elon's not satisfied with just owning Tesla and SpaceX. He wants a new world order, and he wants to be at the top of it. So he comes up with this great idea, and it's going to be all about Elon. He's going to make a boatload of money. He's going to offer up money to make up a boatload of money, and then he's going to be able to dictate policy so that he can live happily ever after. These are linked, and I don't mean linked as in terroristic attacks, but I mean it's a link with the election interference and kind of Elon's big picture goals. But what Spirit's trying to tell you is that his big picture goals aren't going to work. It's going to burst out in flames, and people have compared his Cybertruck to looking like dumpsters. Like in Europe, his truck looks like dumpsters, and it's on fire. His great plans are nothing more than a really expensive, fancy dumpster fire. And it's going to be right on Trump's doorstep, where everybody's going to see it and everybody's going to associate the two of them. Guys, I was so excited when Gavin Newsom had his news conference a few weeks ago saying, be ready. AOC saying, pray for us. And Biden telling Kamala Harris, we're not done with you yet. All those sorts of things. And Gary and I have both tried to temper and not give false hope in case Biden's free will is such that he doesn't pursue election interference. Everything I'm seeing here is they're going to pursue it. And things are going to get wild around here, but I'm optimistic that this is going to get pursued. Free will is free will. I can't force Biden to do it. We could send him energy. We could send him light. We can ask for the most benevolent outcome, and maybe the most benevolent outcome is for Trump to take office. And if he takes office, he and Musk will turn this country into a giant raging class, third degree dumpster fire. It's just what it's going to be. I mean, look at his picks for cabinet positions. Look at already Musk and Ramaswamy are locking horns with MAGA supporters about H-1B visas. Keep on saying viruses. H-1B visas. Which, by the way, I would support H-1B visas. I think the only difference is that you shouldn't bring them in and then pay them under market wages. They need to be paid market wages. So that if American workers are more skilled, you're not taking in the indentured servitude route. You're paying market rates for those people who are doing the job. I don't mean those people as the ones coming in from India or China. I mean those people who are doing the job, the programming, the engineering and such. Put the best person in there. If the best people are coming from China and India, that's fantastic. Bring them in. We want the best people we can, but you better damn well pay them. You better pay them the same market rate that you're paying the U.S. workers. And if Elon's saying that the folks from China and India, yeah, they don't do quite as good a job, but we pay them less and we can work them to death. That's not right. That's not hiring the best people for the job. That's hiring what's convenient for you. And that's what's wrong with corporate America, which is why we have a certain somebody who pew-pewed a president of a healthcare company that was screwing their customers, and we celebrated the pew-pewer. That's the problem. It's never been about the left versus the right. It's the top versus the bottom. It's not the U.S. Revolution, 1776 2.0. It's the French Revolution 2.0. I'm not advocating for lopping off heads, but I am advocating for bringing those oligarchs down several pegs and helping the middle class out again. We'll see where we go with here. But I'm saying, don't get overly be optimistic. Don't drag your head. Don't sulk. Don't drag your head. We're going to get through this, and I'm hoping we're going to go through the path of light. But if we have to walk barefoot on Legos, then we have to walk barefoot on Legos. But if we walk barefoot on Legos, this thing will be over soon, because Trump and Musk and these folks, they're Tesla Cybertruck dumpster fires. And it'll be everybody to see, and they won't be able to blame anybody else. It'll all be their ideas. And I think Kim from Intuitive View is right. We'll be through this quickly. It'll be a longer, gentler path if we go with the Kamala Harris path. I'm okay with that. I see no reason for people to suffer needlessly. But if the collective wants to suffer, then the collective wants to suffer. What can I do about it? I'm only one person. That's not how I would do my ineffable plan. But nobody's asking me. And I'm certainly not in charge. Because if I was in charge, it'd be different. And people wouldn't like it. I'd like it. But I'm evil that way. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I do appreciate it. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. But I hope you found it insightful. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.